I'm going to show you 3 variations of planks that you can do anywhere as long as you have a mat. Variation number 1 is called the bear plank. Start out on your hands and knees. Arms should be vertical, hands directly under the shoulder. You're going to curl your toes up on the mat. Make sure your knees are in under the hips, and then tuck and retract your head. So don't let your head fall toward the mat. Tuck and retract your head a little bit so that your head, shoulders, and hips are aligned. Pull the belly button in. That activates your deep transverse abdominis muscle. And then lift your knees off the ground. When you do this, you should feel a band of tightness in the lower abdomen. That is working the transverse abdominis. Hold this for 5 to 10 counts. And when you're feeling done, set your knees down gently. Variation number 2 is a regular plank. I'm going to show you how to optimize your core flexion when you do this. Start out on your stomach. Bring your elbows in under your shoulders. Make sure that your elbows are not flared to the outside of the shoulder. Make your forearms parallel to each other. So if you're looking at your forearms, you look down, they're parallel. You can make a light triangle, but you run the risk of having the elbow outside the shoulder. So try to get those arms in a 90-degree angle. Curl your toes up on the mat. Tuck your chin down and retract your head, and tighten your glutes and your abs. Flex your core before you start, and then raise your hips up. Now, we want the hips high enough to feel the abdominal muscles flexing. If your hips sag down, that's a sign of a weak core. So starting with your hips up a little bit higher where you feel abs the most, and then lowering to the point where you're level with the shoulders is ideal. And from here, picture your spine in your mind and flex your way through it. Make sure your glutes stay tight, your abs stay tight, and your chin stays tucked down or your face is toward the mat. Variation number 3 is a side plank. Now, in this one, we really want to pay attention to 2 main things, your hips and your head. We want to make sure that the hips aren't sagging, and we also want to make sure that the head isn't sagging. Your head, shoulders, and hips should be in alignment, and what's tricky about this is you're in a diagonal, so it's hard to find that alignment. There are different things you can do with your feet. I'm going to show this with my feet stacked today. Bring the elbow in under the shoulder, top hand on the mat. Raise the hips up, and then extend your arm to the ceiling. Now, get your hips as high as you can, and then stack them on top of each other. Don't let them roll back. Ideally, what you're feeling here is flexion in the oblique muscles closest to the floor. Next, you're going to align your head. Chin should be over the belly button and ears leveled over the shoulders. And if you think about your spine in your mind, your body might adjust your head and put it in neutral, all right? When your arm is extended to the ceiling, you're gonna unshrug the shoulder. When you're done with